Hey guys, how's it going? Anna Alchemist of the Arts here. Welcome to my channel, whether you are new or whether you're returning. It is great to have you here, and I am very grateful that you've chosen to spend your time with me today. I thought I'd do a bit more of a personal introduction. I just wanted to say hi, it's Friday, so I thought I would do a Friday feels check. I have got a brand new deck and I'm reading in a different room just because the children are home and I haven't had time to do readings all week because of internet issues, but they're thankfully resolved now, and I just wanted to share this deck. This was gifted me by a friend of the family actually today, a very beautiful person. It's called the Smoke, Ash and Embers by Three Trees Tarot. I think it was a Kickstarter campaign or crowdfunding, one of them. I'll have to have a look at it, but my dear friend funded these and they're just the most incredible cards. They've got these amazing dragons on. Like, I'm not being sponsored to say this or anything like that, nothing of the sort. I was just blown away, A, by the generosity that they've ended up with me, and B, just that they are so incredibly beautiful, and I just thought they deserve to be shared. So that in mind, I've got 3 piles here. I am going to flip the camera around so you can do the pile selection. But I thought I'd say hi anyway, and seeing as I'm in a different place, let's do things differently today. So it's nice to meet you properly. And I will turn the camera around now and you can choose your piles. Okay guys, let's get in with the pile selection then. These cards are just blanks. I've just used them because the illustrations are so beautiful. And I just wanted to do like a Friday vibe check, see what good stuff's coming in for you, and what messages I can pull through for you. And I love, this is actually my OG reading table. This belonged to my grandmother. I don't actually use this for reading for anyone but myself these days. So it is nice to be back here and reading for you. Okay, so pile number 1 is this piece of Tiger's Eye. Pile number 2 is this piece of Red Jasper. And pile number 3 is this piece of Smoky Quartz. So, as always, take as long as you need to tune into the energy of the reading. I'm just going to put pile 2 and pile 3 over here, and we will just get on and get into pile 1. So pile 1, Friday vibe check. What is coming in for you? I'm going to do this completely upright, so let's just see, because let's just see how these cards read. Let's see what comes through for you. I just wanted to share them. They're so beautiful. Friday vibe check, please. Pile 1, 10 of Wands and the 8 of Cups. Interesting. Straight off the bat, pile 1, I just feel like you are... Okay, 2 of Pentacles, yeah. Okay. What's the outcome, please? 6 of Cups. Oh, I love this. The Fool. Oh, this is beautiful. And then the bottom of the deck, Temperance. Pile number 1. This is just stunning. Vibe check. I think you've been through an incredible ordeal lately. Now, this could have just been a project. I feel like there is something that has taken an awful lot of your effort, an awful lot of your energy here with the 10 of Wands. You could have really had to focus and put all of your energy and attention into doing something that has been quite draining or possibly depleting. It has felt like an enormous weight that you have had to carry, but you have done it. And with the 8 of Cups here, I feel like this is saying, you know, 10s are about completion. So it's almost like you've reached the end of this project. For some of you, this could be the end of a situation that has been really quite heavy for you to carry for some time. With the 8 of Cups coming out next to it, it's almost like you saying, no, do you know what? I'm done with this now. I've had enough. I am now choosing something else. Because I feel like whatever it was, whatever you were involved in, it wasn't very balanced. We've got the 2 of Pentacles here, and I'm getting that there wasn't a lot of co-creative energy. And I feel like you have just had to carry the weight of all of this by yourself, without support, perhaps without assistance. And it's almost like, you know, you can see in this Eight of Cups, this beautiful dragon is just kind of looking off into the distance and ready to leave all of these cups behind, just looking up at the moon. And we do have a full moon coming at the beginning of next week. So over the weekend, you could be, I mean, maybe it's work, maybe it's a relationship, friendship, family situation. And you're just taking a look at it and going, no, do you know what? I am absolutely ready to take a step away from this situation now. I'm ready to move into something new. And what we've got here is the Six of Cups and the Fool, which is just beautiful energy with Temperance on the bottom of the deck. This is definitely a time of healing, a time of new beginning, shifting into a new cycle, embarking upon a new journey. For some of you, this could have been walking away from a job, and instead it's like starting something new. See how beautiful these cards are? There is this entire new beginning ahead of you. A new pathway potentially. You know, this Six of Cups is saying that you're going to return. I feel like this is returning to a sense of emotional fulfillment. You know, reconnecting with people, places, parts of yourself that you have felt disconnected from, perhaps. For some of you, I feel like this could literally be a symbol of it being the end of a really busy week. You've been in, it's the end of a really busy week, and now it's like, I'm going to let this all go, I'm going to relax, and you're going to get the opportunity to really restore and renew yourself over the weekend. For others of you though, around this weekend leading up to the full moon could be a time where you really start thinking about what it is that you want to do, how you feel about certain situations, where life is calling you. With the Tiger's Eye is a stone of confidence. It's a stone of self-belief. These are just my sort of takes on them. They're obviously, you can go on any website and look at the energies if you were connecting to the stone particularly. But to me, it definitely speaks of confidence, self-worth, self-understanding, putting energy into action. So I feel like you're going to be returning to this really, you're going to have an opportunity to heal now. To think, reflect and heal. And whatever happens, this is shifting you into something new. There is going to be a new dawn, the beginning of a new cycle. I'm drawn to the fact that on this little dragon's tail is a snail here. I don't know if you can see that. This is a reminder that, you know, new beginnings can be as simple as taking a step, making a decision, having a conscious thought with self, a conversation with self, and saying, actually, I'm not enjoying this, or actually, I don't feel like this is working for me anymore. Actually, this doesn't feel good anymore. For some of you, it could be shifting and ending a cycle that's going to require some healing. You know, it's take what resonates, but it's positive energy coming in. It's ending this difficult cycle, perhaps choosing to walk away or making the decision that it's time to walk away from something that hasn't been reciprocal, that perhaps hasn't been ultimately beneficial to your energy or remunerative. And we don't give to receive. I appreciate when it comes to work, obviously an energy exchange needs to be equal to honor ourselves. But also in relationships, if something hasn't been equal, I see yourself deciding to perhaps pull away and move in a direction that brings you more peace, that brings you more healing. And again, I'm just connecting with these full moon energies. So the message from Spirit here really is this it could be the beginning of a brand new chapter for you. And you don't need to rush. Take it as it comes. Take as long as it takes. It takes as long as it takes with this little snail here. It's like the dragon's having this conversation with this snail. And they're just discussing, you know, it's okay. It's okay that it might take you a while to get you to where you want to be. But what is important is that you start that journey if it's what you really, truly want. Now I've got some goddess cards here. I'm just going to get a goddess message for you. These are due read in the upright and the reverse. Got it again. Yeah, these ones will be spun around and all sorts today. Goddess message for pole one, please. Oh, easy. There we go. Upright, ocean, generosity. I love this, especially when we've been seeing themes of not feeling reciprocated energy. I feel that when you decide that you are going to stop investing and walk away, potentially, or just stop investing, you don't have to leave people out in the cold. It's this, I get this sense of you choosing you and knowing your value, knowing your worth, knowing your standards, knowing what you deserve. And I feel like you're going to, when we say no to something, we instantly open ourselves to saying yes to something better. And that can be really intimidating, but it can also be the doorway to everything that we want. And if we're settling for things that don't fulfill us, that don't make us happy, that don't signify our true worth, our true desires of what we want to experience in this life, we're settling for less than that. We're selling ourselves short. And this card of generosity speaks of saying to me that you are going to receive that reciprocal energy. You are going to encounter those people that are going to offer you that reciprocal energy. It is coming for you. It is available to you. And I feel like you're embarking upon this journey towards it now. Pile 1, absolutely beautiful energy. As always, this is a collective reading. Take the messages that resonate. You might be drawn to more than one pile. I should have said this during the introduction, but if you would like a personal reading, all of my information will be in the description box below. And it's just my absolute pleasure to read for you. So let's get these shuffled. Let's get that Two of Pentacles to right it up. And let's get in the pile 2. Okay, pile 2, if you were drawn to this pile, then this is your reading. You were drawn to this wonderful piece of red jasper. So I feel like you could be, interesting. It's saying to me, releasing fears, connecting to that root chakra, connecting to anything that's been holding you back. As always, this is a collective reading. Only take the messages that resonate. Go with what you feel called to. There might just be one message in this entire reading that you need to hear, a phrase, something like that makes sense to you. The whole reading might resonate with you. It's different for everybody because so many people watch different readings. If you would like a personal reading, do feel free to contact me. All of my information is in the description box below, and I'll be happy to assist you. Okay, pile 2, please. Vibe check for pile 2, please. Okay, that's a lot, but do you know what we're taking? We've got the Six of Cups, the King of Wands, the Magician, the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Page of Cups. Bear with me just a second. Sorry about that, pile 2. Just had to deal with a minor crisis. As I said, this is the first time I've tried filming with the children at home, so we'll see how that goes. There is a lot of Wands energy here. I'm very, very drawn immediately to the King of Wands, the Magician, and the Ace of Wands. And in all of those cards, we have this same very large wand that is central. Now, I was getting releasing any anxiety, but also, I mean, we're looking at connecting to your passion here. But the King of Wands, the Magician, and the Ace of Wands. We've also got the Knight of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Six of Cups. This is really big, really exciting energy. There could be some kind of news that you've been waiting for. I'm feeling like there is this potential for this new beginning here with the Ace of Wands. Somebody coming forwards. Now, this could be romantic with the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups. For some of you, you could have more than one offer. For some of you, I'm just going to read the different energies and different stories that are coming through. Please only take what resonates for you. For some of you, somebody from the past could return and finally offer you something that you have been waiting for some time. But at the same time, you've already met somebody else. So you could have a choice on your hands, which is quite interesting. And the choice is yours, whether you want to reconnect with somebody from the past or whether you want to connect with this new person. For others of you, you might have applied for multiple different jobs, or you could have been reaching out to different people. You could realize or suddenly receive multiple different opportunities for something. But I'm getting strongly here, whatever your situation, there is a feeling of more than one energy. There is a feeling of more than one person coming towards you here with, quite honestly, open-hearted communication, because there's a lot of cups here. You know, we've got 3 cups cards, 2 wands cards, and the Magician. You have definitely been really focused on your growth, on your energy, perhaps on manifesting. And with the King of Wands here, I feel like you're in quite a good place. You could find yourself in quite a good place this weekend. Just feeling quite relaxed, quite abundant in your own sense of security. I feel like whatever's coming towards you is coming towards you. And I just feel like you're in a phase where you could see a lot of good coming in. For some of you, this could literally be about your weekend because we're doing a Friday vibe check. You could have multiple offers this weekend to go out, maybe to go on a date, or maybe to just go out and do things. But there is this sense of something returning to you with the Six of Wands and the Knight of Cups here. I feel like these two are very closely connected. I'm drawn to the symbology on the cards. Sorry, I'm trying to get these so you can see them. And the flowers in particular that are being presented by both of these beautiful water dragons. It looks very much like the same flower, and this just feels like somebody or some sort of past opportunity returning. It could be an old friend, you know, for some of you. An old friend from nowhere could reach out and be like, hey, I've got tickets for something, or hey, do you want to come and do this, or I've got a space available on a trip. That kind of energy. Because there is a sense of new opportunity and reconnection. So I'm just feeling like right now, you could be feeling calmly very confident, if that makes sense, and just in a really good place. Let's get the bottom of the deck. The Five of Cups. And I feel like, yeah, this could be after, do you know what, you could have been through some real, yes, with the Tower as well, you could have been through some really difficult stuff lately, whether that was just in the past week or whether this has been a bit more ongoing. I feel like you've been, perhaps at some points, been through a real point of despair, maybe the dark night of the soul, where you've just had to watch things literally fall away from your life. It could be old friendship groups. For some of you, I'm getting a really strong sense of injustice, maybe after a breakup, maybe there was this real pull away, maybe people abandoning you, people walking away from you, just a lot of hurt and heartache here. And it feels like you literally had to take yourself away. I mean, we've got the Four of Swords as well, and the Moon on the bottom. It feels very much like you were just pulled away for a while, pulled away to rest, to focus on yourself, to heal, to perhaps just potentially go through this big transformation. I mean, with the Tower and the Five of Cups here, we've got this beautiful big butterfly, and this poor dragon is in this really deep emotional state of despair. You know, but these really challenging times in our lives, these Tower moments, are always opportunities for growth and transformation. A lot of my artwork features themes of resurrection, especially the pieces that I've created through eclipse season this year, simply on that theme, because I feel like so much has changed and ended for so many people. But it was an invitation to really embrace and embark upon a new chapter, a new phase in life, which meant a lot of endings, perhaps goodbyes, letting go to the old ways of perhaps doing things, old aspects of self, which can be really hard to let go of. But it's birthing something new. And if you've been going through that energy, I feel like this is that rebirth. This is that reconnection. It's almost like you're coming out of that cocoon and really awakening, really reconnecting with your inner fire again, letting go of anxiety, pain, hurt, disappointment of the past, and really beginning to feel like yourself again. And that's a really positive and beautiful place to be. But I do get that you have fought for it, Pile 2. You've worked for this. You've worked to come back to this place, and you might not see that. But the fact that the Magician is here, this is acknowledging the skills and the depths and the levels in which you have gone to in order to really make this shift and change in your life. And for some of you, I just felt you say, but I've just, you know, things have been so hard. I felt like giving up so many times. I feel like I failed or whatever. No. Whatever is done now, the past is done. And it's time to leave that be, because you are embracing a whole new beginning. And if somebody does return from the past, I do feel like it's with a fresh offer. And I don't feel like it's in the same energy. I've just been very drawn to the fact that there's a Spartan helmet down here, hiding in the water of this Knight of Cups. And I think that's the reference to this warrior. So this is, somebody, there is this energy here of somebody from the past that do feel like they want to bring you something new, but I'm also getting there's a sense of being fought for, fighting for a connection. Now this could be friends, family, or love, loved ones of all kinds, or romantic. Let's get these. Goddess message, Parvati, devotion, and Athena, knowledge. Absolutely. I feel like this disconnection, separation, disappointment, heartache, loss, this absolute despair that you might have been through has brought you to a place where you really get the opportunity to heal. You've really had to be devoted to this process, but you have come through it and you have gained and learned so much that now you're embarking upon that fresh phase in really powerful, bold energy, reconnecting to your passions and releasing some of those fears and anxieties that may have held you back in the past. This feels like entering into a new season of your life completely, and I feel like it's exciting for you, Pile, too. So that was your reading. Wishing you a really happy Friday and a happy weekend. Just a reminder that personal readings are available. All of my information is in the description box below if I can assist you. But thank you for being here today. Thank you for spending your time with me. I do appreciate it. And I will hopefully see you in another reading. Hi there, pile 3. If you were drawn to this pile, then this is your reading. Okay. You were drawn to the smoky quartz. So I'm getting a sense here. I always think of this as a very protective stone, a stone of clearing energy, of transmuting any challenging energy that may have been headed towards us or, sent towards us in any way, or just the density of other people's energy that we might be feeling, experiencing, carrying, especially if people we love are going through difficult, challenging times. Especially if we're very empathic, because it's very easy to tune into and to come into vibrational resonance with other people's energy if they're going through a difficult time, if you're very deeply empathic. There's a long preamble there for you, so that might be relevant to somebody. Okay, so let's get your messages for you. Pile 3, please. Friday vibe check. The Page of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay. The Nine of Swords. Hermit. Oh, okay. I'm actually going to put them back because they far too many cards. Just one or two more cards, please, Spirit. Just one or two more, please. No, okay. They're just saying to read these for the time being. We'll get the bottom of the deck, and then if I need to draw more, then I will draw some more, just to clarify. To be honest, this is a pretty clear explanation. I feel like you could have been connecting to or in communication with somebody that you might have received some news this week that could have been really challenging for you. You could have had a lot of worries, a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. I feel like some of you could have received a letter, an email, some kind of communication of some kind that caused you a great deal of concern here with the Nine of Swords. So there is this potential that you could have lost sleep over this week. For some of you, this could have been from somebody else. Could have been romantic here with the Page of Cups. They have all come up in the upright, so I do feel like channels for communication are still open. And for some of you, you could finally be receiving communication about a situation that has been troubling you for some time. For others of you, it could be that this situation at this time has caused you to feel like you really just want to hermit it out this weekend. This is a really beautiful depiction of the Hermit. The Hermit, I feel like, gets a bit of a bad press sometimes. So there's a difference between self-isolating or putting self in a sense of isolation and blocking other people out, and taking a time to go within, to really reflect upon self and what you're feeling and experiencing in the moment, what might potentially need to shift or be released within you, what you might be holding on to, or even taking that time to take self inventory of how we're feeling, how circumstances have affected us, how situations have played out. You know, that's something that we don't often have the luxury of time to do in the moment, so that the hermit can be a really positive experience depending on how you look at it. So for some of you, there could have been open communication this week that has caused you to feel like you want to contract a little bit this weekend. Maybe you're just feeling like you need some time to think about things. For some of you, it could actually not be difficult news of any kind. It could have been positive news, perhaps news from two different people. But for some reason, it could be an offer and a counter offer. It could be speaking or dealing with two different people romantically. Even in a friendship sense, you could find yourself in the middle of something between two people and not quite knowing what to do in terms of making a decision, which path you want to take. And I feel like very much this hermit is saying, take time to go within, to search within, to take that self-inventory, forget what these other people want for a moment. Tune into yourself, tune into your body, your emotions. What are you feeling? What are the experiences and feelings that you are experiencing? With the Ace of Pentacles and the Strength on the bottom of the deck. And I'm getting that there is definitely an offer coming into for you. We've got this beautiful tortoise offering this dragon a pentacle. Somebody is offering you something. The fact that it's a tortoise is giving me the message of you taking the time to make your decision. The dragon hasn't actually accepted this pentacle. For some of you, you could have a choice between two different things, two different potential offers that's causing you a lot of anxiety, to be quite honest with you, wanting to make the right decision, wanting to do what is best and not fully knowing yet what to do. And I'm just getting, it's okay to take time to make this decision. Let's get some clarity for you. What does pile 3 need to know? 3 of Swords. I'm going to take those to that one as well, because that's what I saw. Yes. So to clarify, we have the 3 of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Page of Wands. You could be in quite a storm of emotional tempestuousness, to be quite honest with you. You could be looking at lots of different options, and like I said, really struggling to see how you feel. I feel like there's a lot of people perhaps reaching out for your energy, maybe pressurizing you to make a decision, or that could just be an internal pressure that you've put on yourself. In order to make this decision, you might feel bad for making other people wait. But what I'm getting here with the Knight and the Page of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, you have to make this decision for you. You know, this decision, yes, other people could be impacted by your decisions. However, if you make a decision, embark upon something, say yes to something when everything in your body is saying no, at some point that might become too much. At some point you might have to walk away or to step away from something that you felt committed to. And that can feel, it might be worse long term to say yes when you mean no, is the message that is coming through. So I'm really getting here, you could feel quite, I don't actually feel like this Knight of Wands is your energy. I feel like this is somebody else's energy outside of you that's potentially wanting to hurry you along in whatever way it is. The Page of Wands is far more patient. The Page of Wands is sat and watching the blooms on his wand grow. Whereas the Knight of Wands is kind of chasing away. He's grabbed the wand and he's running with it. So you very much have a choice here. And I feel like your choice matters. Your feelings matter. Your thoughts matter. And to really honour that is to embrace this Nine of Pentacles, is to embrace who you are and what it is that you want, and not be pushed around, not be forced into making decisions for other people. Don't be forced into making decisions that other people want you to make. You know, they can't make that decision for you. It's up to you. And I'm really getting that there is this very deep possibility for you to grow from this. And I feel like for some of you, you're worried that by saying no, you're not going to get what you want. But by saying no to something that isn't fully, if we know it's not fully for us, and we say yes, we could be blocking what we truly want from coming in. Obviously, take this as it resonates, because this won't resonate for everybody, but I'm just getting that your thoughts and feelings in this situation do matter, so do take that time. Green Tara, salvation, yes. For some of you, you might be hoping that some kind of quick decision might save you. You might feel like you've got to act quickly, but I'm getting really strongly that you need to trust your intuition. Let's get another one for you. Demeter, nurture in the reverse. White buffalo, calf woman, reverence in the reverse. Respect yourself. Remember to give love to yourself. Remember that you have to be caring for your own needs, because they matter too. And in order to fully nurture and show up for the people that we love, we do have to reserve some of our time and care and love and affection and nurturing for ourselves. Only we can save ourselves. You know, the fact that all of these cards have come out in the reverse just literally speaks to me of a potential blockage. And I literally feel like this blockage could be where you put others' needs ahead of your own. Now, I get that. I'm a parent. Sometimes we do need to do that. However, if we constantly do that and ignore ourselves, we can find ourselves in situations longer term that really do deplete us, that don't work for anybody, because we're in a position where we physically cannot give anymore. So I'm really getting pile 3. Take some time before you make any decisions. If you have a decision to make here, or if somebody's asking something of you, and you're not fully sure if you can commit or give what it is that they're asking, go within, really go into your body, take some quiet moments if you can, do some deep breathing, and just see how you feel, see what your inner self is wanting to tell you, and see what comes through. Pile 3, I'm going to leave this there, but thank you all. If you've watched all of the piles, or whether you've just watched at the end, thank you for being here. Thank you for taking your time to be here with me, and just I really do appreciate it. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope you enjoyed the cards. All of my information is below, but just sending you all my love, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye bye.